Watch what you say.
It'll forever
Always.
be that.
Bro, I'm pretty professional. I don't know. I mean, can I get Odell Beckham with the second pick? Let's see.
Do you want Odell Beckham? That's the question.
I mean, who don't, you know? He brings a lot.
The best day of the year. Draft day.
Draft day, huh? That's the
Draft-
best day of the year. I'll be happier on opening day, or kickoff day, whatever the hell y'all call it.
Or the Super Bowl. That's a pretty good day.
That's a pretty good day too, especially in 2010. It was a great one.
All right, let's go, Adam. This choice isn't very hard.
I hope he goes with Dalvin Cook in the first round. That would be the best first.
I mean, that's
first
who I
overall
would go
pick.
with if I was picking first. You know, Dalvin's been feeding, man.
Maybe he wants him some free
Son of a
Bud Light.
bitch.
No, he went for it. I guess he didn't want that free Bud Light from old boy.
Man, look, I did this with you whenever you was a brand new kid off the block. Let's roll.
There you go.
Yeah, Harvey, you did take him his rookie season, and he had a pretty standout year. So
I'm
Derrick
thinking
Henry
that.
went third. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. Yeah, I'm comfortable with Saquon just based on the improvements that Johnson made. Like, they're not a joke anymore. They're a little bit better, and they play in a weak division.
Yeah, for sure. It's them and the Cowboys pretty much.
So how about
Yeah,
these
and the
people?
Eagles some years.
Yeah.
How about a lot of these people in our league are still even asking what app we're using and can't get logged in?
Fuck them.
I've been sending these messages out for weeks now in the Facebook messaging group. How come they
Well, I
haven't
don't
gotten
know.
set up in advance?
Is this going to end up on a podcast or something?
It's in a live stream right now on
Yeah, we're live
Facebook,
streaming
YouTube,
right
and on Twitter.
Well, this is my first official landing in the nest.
How do you get the comments off for the different streams? You know,
What do you mean?
like I'm commenting as three.
Oh, down where you would type where
Yeah.
it says all.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Hey, John Sweat and his pick, or that's his great white hype, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's logged in or if he's going to go auto pick because he messaged our group chat and was saying, "Wait, so it's tonight?"
Just
God.
tell him.
I've been
That means-
sending out these messages for weeks on end, man. So
Oh, right there. He got his pick. I think he's fucking with people.
or did he go auto?
I don't think I saw the counter run down.
I didn't see auto. I've been mocking on this thing like hardcore. I've probably spent more time mocking this week than I have like with any other app on my phone.
I've been running a lot of mocks this week too, all from the number 8 spot, and every
Yeah.
single time they come up completely different.
Weird,
I
right?
know.
So
How many
It-
times have you seen somebody dive in and get Juju Smith-Schuster really in my other league legitimate? And you were, I think, I might have been talking to you when it happened. Somebody took Juju number 4 overall. That's a
tough
big
look.
reach. They know
That's a
Ben or
tough look.
something.
Right.
They must know Ben personally.
They've got that Juju autograph rookie card that they're just hoping that he hits this year so that they can cash in on it.
Yep.
Bro, Juju's great, but like I'm not even coming at him in the second round. Like y'all can have him still.
I had him last year and he didn't do shit for me, so I ain't touching him.
Well, last year
Man,
the
but-
Steelers fell off
Yeah, they
because
fell
of Big
apart.
Ben.
That is true.
But his injury was so weird, bro. Like where he didn't get hit, and he just kind of like it looked like his arm just like fell off basically. You got to wonder if he's gonna come back ever, you know, because a lot of people don't. Whenever they have that kind of like non-impact injury, like it
Yeah.
seems like those are more severe than like when a guy gets like crushed on a run or something.
And
Well,
he's already
Harvey,
through.
both of your Saints boys just got taken off the list, so that pretty much
Representing,
throws,
I don't have to root like nervously. I can just pull for them to win, and then hopefully, like I'm not playing those guys every week, which I won't be.
and I'm gonna have to go with the rookie and hope that he has the breakout rookie year that you did. So
Fresh Prince of Hell Air, you got to change your name.
Clyde,
You got
come
to
on
change your
down.
name.
Fresh Prince of Hell Air. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I already knew that was who you were gonna go with if it went that way.
Let's see, now gotta
Because me and you
plotting.
talked about this how long ago? It was about a month ago. We were talking about that kid and how good he was going to be.
Yeah, I hate drafting a Kansas City Chief with my first overall pick because I've been a notorious Chief hater on the podcast, so it kind of sucks to have to root for him a little bit this year.
Bro, if I end up loaded up with Tampa Bay's receiving core as a Saints fan, guess what I get to do? Like, not hate it when we lose. You know? Like, that's the way I look at it.
Yep, silver lining.
Yeah.
What?
I quit drafting as a fan. Like, I got Michael Thomas last year just because I knew that was going to be his year. You know, I picked him wherever I picked him at. I was going to pick him wherever. But, I ended up really weak at running back. That's what cost me. I was a waiver wire, like, common. I stayed on the bar stool at the waiver wire bar.
Somebody reached for D Hop. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, that was old Brandon Janice coming in. He was calling me right before we went live saying, what email did I use to log in? Because I can't get myself logged in right now. I guess he figured it out because he's not on auto.
Justin.
Damn, Travis Kelce went.
Second round already.
That's the
Wow.
highest I've seen him get drafted into anything yet.
A little high.
That's a fan.
I think I'd rather have Tyreek Hill first than Kelsey.
I
Tyreek's
know.
still on
The
board.
cheetah.
I know.
The cheetah gets all them punt return yards, doesn't he? Or is that
Wouldn't
the defense?
That's
Yeah.
defense special teams.
Which sucks.
Oh. Shit, I don't even want him returning punch, just kicks and well, I don't really care until he's on my team.
Let's see, Nation of Domination on the clock right now.
I don't understand Tampa Bay and them signing Gronkowski, and they've got like 4 good tight ends now. Like, I know they're going to run 2 tight end sets, like maybe even 3 tight end sets, but that's. They didn't have to go get Gronk. Like, they already had enough. I don't know if y'all talked about that yet.
I think they did that to kind of appease Tom, I think.
You're probably right. Because, I mean, Cameron Brate, like, I think O.J. Howard went down with an injury somewhere halfway in the season, and Cameron Brate stepped in, like, I'd say he was probably top 10 in the weeks that he was the starter.
Zach, you took my pick, so I had to
Sorry, bud.
make an audible last minute. So I went with Devontae Adams.
He's not bad. I mean,
Thank you, by the way, in my other league.
I feel
Good
like
advice.
I feel like Adams is going to have a big season because Aaron Rodgers.
That's the only
is
way.
pissed off.
yeah.
That's the only way Aaron Rodgers is going to keep his job is if Devontae Adams has a good season.
Pretty much. They both need each other for sure.
Yeah. Aaron Jones is all right out of the backfield, but he's not that great at catching passes, I don't think.
Brad wants to know who's taking Brady. We'll let you know for sure whenever that pick comes up. It won't be for a little while. We're not dumb. We don't take quarterbacks in the first round.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
He'll be a late pick for sure.
Yeah. But
Let's
never a
see.
bad pick. I mean, until you're me last year and you depend on him whenever Patrick Mahomes goes down.
Yeah, but at the same time, you only had to ride him for like what, 2 weeks,
Yeah, something like that.
and he was throwing up mediocre stats. So it's not like you were excited to have him in.
Yep.
You were sitting there watching the clock, waiting for Pat to come back.
Yeah, for sure. Like the first game back, I was like, there ain't no question who I'm starting.
I'm surprised we actually have people watching us. This is crazy.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that now. I feel pressure. Make the right pick.
Oh, somebody's on the clock. Oh, it's you, Harvey.
I know.
If I were you, I
Man,
would go ahead and get my
you ain't even
kicker.
got to tell me anything.
I would have went ahead and got that kicker.
I'm good. I'm good, homie. I told you I was going to get one of Tampa Bay receivers, man. He's got to have somebody to go to. Tom Brady ain't dead yet.
Let's see who's coming up.
Adam.
Adam's up. Well, I was looking about the next like 5-6 people in between. So we're flipping back to the first picks again in round 3. So
Yeah.
it'll be Adam,
He used to
Harvey,
run them back to backs.
Jose, Colby, John on auto because
was
he
gonna
forgot that
say.
it was tonight.
Someone's on auto.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
John.
man. That sucks. I hate
Hey,
when
man.
someone's on.
It's their
auto.
own damn fault for not paying attention to dates and not paying attention.
But
I
you
got his
know that
money, so that's all that
they'll
matters.
sometimes snare that pick that they wouldn't have been smart enough to get because they're on auto. That's the only thing. Like it throws
true.
out the
That's
yeah.
true. Come on, Adam. It's not that hard of a decision.
Right. Just
You
go.
get 2 back to back. Let's go.
Just go, Mike Evans.
Shit, Mike Evans was still on the board when I drafted.
Not anymore. He's gone now.
You got him. That was a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little shout out on there, Harvey.
Hey, what's up, Cody? Man, it's been a long time since the pool party. Hey, look. Here's where your boy rolls his dice. Nobody else did it, so let me go ahead and be the first to introduce myself. MVP.
Third round. I mean, some people are taking him first round. So
Yeah.
In all of my mocks, he never made it to the second round. That's
And
why.
watch. Now I
Damn,
was
I
about
knew
to
it.
say it. I was about
I
to
knew
say
it.
it.
Yep. Somebody got Mahomes. Yep.
Oh,
As soon as
man,
one went,
okay.
I knew the next
They
one
all
was
go.
going.
Yep. They all
Yep.
go.
Now you got a little space gap between. Well, hey, it could be one of those gambles where he goes off to take off for a run and tries to like do that Madden shit from Madden stuff from last year, and ends up getting hurt, and then I look like an idiot and have to rely on whoever it is in round 11 I take. Did I get muted for the curse?
No,
No, you're good.
no, you can say shit and stuff like that.
I'm practicing on it, having a little niche running around. You know, it's for the kids. You know, Wu-Tang's for the kids. I got Lamar. Third round, yeah. Yeah, I went ahead and took a.
You already drafted?
Huh? Yeah, we're drafting. I'm live on sort of like a podcast right now.
Todd Gurley, really? Oof.
Who picked that?
Hey, man. That could be a deadly pick. Like, if he ends up coming back, because Atlanta don't have nobody in front of him.
It's a big if.
Big if.
Yeah, he looked shaky in LA, but then again, I mean, they might have been trying to like keep him from getting injured and hoping that like they'd get some of that hometown discount or whatever. He bounced on him for the numbers.
Ooh, Zach, you could get Juju again.
Yeah, sure. Man,
I mean, dude, he doesn't have whoever the kid was.
can't do it. He burned that bridge. Can't do it.
I understand, bro. Me and you both have the David Johnson connection. I had him 2 seasons ago, and I think you had him last season, and we were both really high on him, and we both really got burnt. Like,
Yep.
so when that pick comes around, I don't know how much I'm going to lean into him this year either.
And he's in Houston too. You know, Deshaun Watson's going to be throwing that ball.
But My question is, when you take DeAndre Hopkins out of that offense, like really, how much do they have a threat downfield? You know, like Will Fuller has proven himself. You know, and am I missing somebody good?
I honestly
They
can't.
signed Randall Cobb, didn't they?
I don't know.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Not that he's like some great player, but he's definitely consistent. He was consistent in Green Bay for years.
Right.
Odell went. I told you he was going to go early, bro. He always goes like first 2 or 3 rounds.
I mean, that really doesn't surprise me though.
No, if somebody can get him the ball, he's good.
He's at least going to get targets.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if Baker spends more time on the field this year and less time like taking care of the stadium leaks and whatever else they had him doing and all them commercials, you know what I mean? Like, hell, you never know. They might actually be good. They got 2 good running backs. They got one great receiver.
What's his name?
Cody, yeah, you know I do over-explain pretty much everything, so that is kind of my forte.
That wouldn't be mansplaining. That would be like, what would be the term for that? It'd be like redundant splaining. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Somebody took Juju.
Yeah, I was actually going to take him with my next pick.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's not a joke like they were last year.
No, Ben's back, so that's a big addition, you know, something that they were definitely lacking last year.
I mean, they're consistently a contender every year, you know? I don't give you can't say stuff like that, bro. Hey, shout out to the people that, you know, have, you know, kids in the room. I'm sorry.
Man. What am I going to do here?
I'm taking all your picks, aren't I?
No, I didn't really know what I was going to do at this pick.
This is a tough one.
That team name really is the most Brewer name in the league. Like, you pick the name that would be you. That would be like if I had to guess whose team it would be you. That's your attitude in the name.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to offend anybody with my fantasy football name this year, so I went with the Jacksonville fantasy football team. I feel
you're
like that's
offending the whole Redskins base that was like upset about the health thing.
That's great.
What do you think about the Braves, man? I've heard people arguing that the Braves should get taken away, and I don't agree with that one. I think that's a compliment. I think that's a
it's the same
they're
thing,
not
like same thing as the Chiefs, same thing as the Warriors. It's not a derogatory term or whatever.
Right.
The Indians,
like the Indians logo, like back when it was the red guy. I can see that argument and stuff.
It's borderline for sure.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, definitely Jacksonville football team. That's Brandon Brewer. That's his name.
Yep.
I'm coming up here in a minute.
And for those of you guys watching, this is a special episode where we're just doing our fantasy football draft. So don't expect any in-depth analysis or anything like that. We're really just on here to bullshit and have fun. So
yep. You might hear some hot takes, maybe some shit talking. That's about it.
That's about it. Kyler Murray off the board. Holy shit.
All right.
He is the one that like Matt Berry and all those people are like, oh yeah, this could be the year.
I mean, if it's ever going to be the year for him, it's this year. He's got Kenyon Drake in the backfield, and then he's got Larry Legend and D-Hop.
Yeah.
So it's definitely his year to shine.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. Taking him in the 4th round, that's a little bit early.
Yes.
I don't disagree with you not one bit.
Leonard Fournette. Oh my God.
Man, that leaves me wide open, bro. Because like at first I thought Homeboy at the top was gonna get taken, and he put up a great season last year with Tannehill. But oh man, I'm not gonna let it happen again this year. I'm gonna be somewhat straight at running back. I think.
There's a good name for the fantasy football team, the Holy Rollers. That's a good name if you
Hey.
have Christian McCaffrey as your.
Who would
your
you
start-
take? The
starting
running back that's a rookie from Indianapolis or Denver's running back Melvin Gordon, the dude from the Chargers that held out last year?
I'd probably
You
take a
take the
kicker.
rookie.
I'd probably take a
Man,
kicker.
shut up. I'm not talking to you, man. I got 40 seconds, man. Hey,
I might
Oh, man.
take a punter. That's what I would look for.
I'll take the rookie too. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm taking Jonathan Taylor Thomas, bro.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Only two. What else was he
I
in?
gotta have him,
Homeward
man.
Bound or one of them movies?
He was in Man of the House with Chevy Chase.
Yep. What was that movie that he was in where he like leaves home or some shit? You remember that?
I don't know.
I can't
He was the
remember.
voice of Simba in The Lion King.
Yep.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like it's like him and like his dog or something in the
Yeah.
wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have
Wild.
to look that up later. Is it called Wild?
No, I'm just saying that's wild that he knew what you were talking about.
No. Yeah, they run away
I
from
watched
home
it,
or some shit like that.
I was younger.
It's one of those memories that I have that I don't know why I have it.
Mhm.
Because we're like the kids that grew up in the 90s that are old men talking about fantasy players on our fantasy teams. All right. So
Look who is
we're-
added to the group.
Oh yeah.
The movie's Wild America, motherfuckers,
Thank you.
with Devin
I
Sawa.
said in the wild. I thought something
wild.
about wild.
Yep.
That was
And I said wild.
yeah, that Into the Wild. That was or that
Emil
dude,
Hirsch.
like, yeah, went and lived up in a like a VW
in that
bus in
bus.
Alaska. Then like ate
Dude.
some mushrooms and fucking ate it, son. Yeah,
It's an
Everybody,
accident.
welcome to Garth to the stream. He's a longtime friend of the podcast, friend of the show. He's also in this fantasy football shenanigans. So
You're a champion, aren't you, Garth?
he
I am
is.
I am the champion. Yeah.
All right.
Do you have that belt handy?
No.
Hey, that was a nice ass
didn't-
whooping you
I
gave me
should
in the
have.
finals.
I did not expect this to happen. I got the kid outside, the dog outside, so I was free.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
throw him outside, let him play in the street. No big deal.
Yeah, why not?
You survived, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got him till 8 years old. That's close. That's good.
That's
I feel.
good enough.
We had a good run. Good run.
How's your team shaping up there, Garth?
Did I just-
Good.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Garth. That sucks, man.
What?
I was late. Like I was way late.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I stepped on y'all. Go ahead. I gotta make a pick anyway.
no, team's good. Eckler, Connor, Thomas, and Robinson.
Okay, so you've gone running backs and wide receivers too.
Yeah, almost went with Zach Ertz last pick, but I didn't.
Yeah, I saw he flew off the board. Auto pick. John got him on auto pick.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. PPR is still a little new to me. Last year was, I think, was last year the first year I was in y'all's league? Maybe, I don't know.
I think it was the
But,
second year
I
that you
hope
were
that
in my
Herbert
league,
kid can throw, bro.
Herbert.
the trick to PPR is just getting the guys that touch the rock as much as possible.
Right, it's a different
mhm.
strategy for me. Like trying to get running backs that also get downfield and get passes. So
Right.
it's a little different. So I never had 200-point games until I played PPR leagues.
It makes it a lot more exciting. I don't know why people don't play PPR. If you play standard or whatever, like why not make the jump into PPR? Maybe it's just standard is
There's,
the easier thing to do.
There's
I don't
actually
know.
leagues that run a super flex that have a second quarterback option. Have you seen those leagues? That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's silly.
I got a friend of mine at work that plays in a league that does it's like where you draft a defensive player.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yep.
So, but anybody that got J.J. Watt was automatically going to do well because, like, occasionally he gets on offense too.
Yeah, J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald. Those are probably the two big ones.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
certain people that are gadget players. You're right.
The Bosa
Yeah.
brothers. Those guys are huge. Nation of Domination. His name's Terrence. He's a guy in our league. He plays in another league that has individual defensive players as well. The IDP is something that I've never messed with, but I don't know. I'd be interested to try it sometime.
Yeah,
How
we'd
many-
have
how
to
many
make like a side league for that
Yeah.
one.
How many
Yeah.
spots do you have?
Just one. You get a
Oh,
defense. You get the
And then,
defense, and then you pick one specific player.
Nice.
Yeah, you do one league, just all the fucking wacky ass rules, you know.
Yep. You should let G pick your next player.
Yeah, it's like Bill Belichick when he let his dog draft for him. I'm gonna let Grayson pick my next pick for me. You want to pick my next pick, dude?
What pick?
My next draft pick.
Did someone take DK Metcalf? Oh, my-
Yeah, 2 picks ago.
that was my pick.
This thing, piano and a kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Don't you love that?
Yeah, it's I use a little spreadsheet thingamajigger. It's hard to keep it up to date sometimes.
I've got one too. It's only good for about the first 3 rounds, and then after that, it's like, okay, this is done.
Yeah.
You,
People go reaching.
you got.
Yeah.
I was
Woo!
confused.
Hello, G.
Wow.
Goodbye, G. He ran away. He must have heard something on TV. He
Just
liked.
Okay.
So Jerome went defense. Little early.
Very, very, very early for a defense. I mean, we're still in the 5th round, and he's pulling the top defense off the board. That's all he's doing is he's reaching out there trying to pick the top picks.
Yeah. Get
And-
the top picks of the.
But he's gonna have shit for everything else.
Yeah.
All right,
That doesn't.
guys. You guys were talking earlier about a guy that burned you last year. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again this year and pick a guy that burned me last year, Le'Veon Bell.
Oh,
There it goes.
Oh, I thought you were going somebody else.
He's getting.
No.
old.
I had to get Le'Veon, man. He's going to be the featured back in New York. Hopefully, they'll give him the rock this year. Hopefully, they're going to let him come out of the backfield and catch the ball, because if that man catches the
And
ball in the
it's back.
backfield in space,
Sorry, buddy.
he's dangerous.
What's up with all these late joins?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, there he
We got
is.
a new contender.
He's out in the wild.
oh,
Got home.
on the move.
What's happening?
What's going on, Justin?
Man, homeboy went and got my food.
I got to explain my first pick.
Okay.
I said if people go wide receiver crazy, then I'm gonna go running back. I said if all the running backs fall like they should, which they did, I was taking Kelsey because I'm tired of taking the mid-round tight end and worrying about who to play every week.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm not a fan at all of Kelsey. I just know that he's by far the best tight end on the board, and I wasn't gonna get him on my next pick. So
He's not a bad
Bro,
pick.
ain't nothing wrong with going with your gut.
Yeah, he's basically a big ass wide receiver anyway.
oh yeah. I'm trying to do draft and this on my phone, so
We can still
y'all
hear you.
let me know if it's my
Good.
pick.
It's your pick now. I shouldn't have told him. I should have just let it go with auto.
But
Yeah,
guys, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
Shit.
Cody, we've sent the link out to all the guys that are in our fantasy football group, so we're gonna have possibly guys stopping in and out the entire night. So
Like,
It's-
how
it's-
fucking long are you expecting this to take? Jesus.
We don't know. We're in the 5th round, and we're
we're
in
in the 5th round.
Or no, we're only 30 minutes in.
Oh,
So bad.
I
mean,
should. I gotta
you
plug
can-
this motherfucker in. Hold on.
You can drop out whenever if you want to. You don't
Nah,
have
I-
to stay the whole time. We just opened it up for anybody.
But I gotta plug this motherfucker in. Hold on.
You do that.
You know what, Zach? I'm glad that we
This
figured
time
out how to be able to move stuff around and all that, because I like being in the middle. I
Yeah.
like being in this middle box right here. That's nice.
Yep.
All eyes on me, just like Tupac said.
Probably looked at you like 4 times maybe in the last hour. I'm paying attention to the phone.
Yeah, you are, but we've got people watching us. They're looking at me.
Goofy.
How are you guys friends with this guy?
Hey man, it's what they
I'm an
Go ahead.
acquired taste. I'm an acquired taste. That's all there is to it.
I was gonna say something about quantity over quality, but I didn't know which one was which.
Yup.
Is that a
Mhm.
rookie running back, Justin?
Yeah, it's the guy
Nice
from Georgia.
pick.
Quit. Kid out of Georgia. He's injured right now, but he'll probably miss week 1. But I'd say he'll be the guy there. So
Yeah.
Damn it, Zach! Again.
keep fooling him, Zach.
It's all right. There's plenty of other quarterbacks out there that are good.
You see Ben Roethlisberger on the board, bro. You know that's where you're going.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where I'm leaning.
I figured I could take Josh Rosen in at least the 10th round.
Yeah, you should be good with that. You should be
In
good
the
with that.
XFL draft.
I honestly contemplated taking Tua as like a backup just in case he pops off. But
That's what they drafted him for.
right. And I mean, he's pretty much next man up, isn't he? I don't even know who else they have there at quarterback.
I don't either.
You know,
God
they're-
bless Jared Sneed's
God
soul, because I know that's the
damn
only
it.
person I can name that's a fan.
you know, we talk a lot of shit about Dak Prescott for you to draft him.
I know, but I had to reach. I had like his average draft position is in the 50s. We're in pick 70 something now.
Yeah.
He was still on the board.
That's who I was looking at.
He's the quarterback that's going to get you the most points every week that's left. So,
He'll get you points for sure.
and I mean, he's got the weapons in Dallas, so hopefully he can utilize them.
You don't need him to perform in the playoffs if you draft him for fantasy. That's right.
That's exactly right. I just need a regular season guy, just like Lamar Jackson. Regular season. That's all we care about in fantasy football. We don't give two shits
Damn
about
right.
the playoffs.
Yeah, y'all can bum that out in the first round. I don't care.
Yep.
Well, Derrick Henry ran over him.
Nobody's wanting to take DJ Chark, huh? He's just hanging out.
Bro, the Chark's in the water, man. Chark is loose.
That's a good fantasy name.
For sure.
Sharknado.
Ooh, breaking news, guys. Jadeveon Clowney finally finds a home after agreeing to a 1-year deal with the Tennessee Titans.
Nice.
Damn.
So there
That's
goes the
an
Saints. The Saints' dreams of landing Clowney.
Titans are getting stacked.
My man went and got his defense too.
Well, he's a Bears fan, so that kind of makes sense for him. He's
I see.
like the only Chicago fan that we have in here, so he's gonna try to gobble up as many Chicago
See,
players.
I
that
know
are-
Jose.
like
I
Harvey
respect
said
it, man.
earlier, you can't draft as a fan. You
Yeah.
just can't.
No,
Take
That
one
never
Falcon
works.
here, and Julio fell to me, so I took him.
Well, that ain't a bad pick.
I don't have a tight end, bro. That was a reach.
You took Evan Ingram, yeah.
See, that's why I went Kelsey. I have
But,
that
I
problem
mean-
every year. and I've got 2 guys on my bench that are going to score the same exact amount of points. So I got to figure it out every week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got an ideal backup for him if he don't end up producing. That's like way down on the board, but
Dead Heart. I
wanted to go ahead and get somebody up there in the 80s.
Is that an Owen Hart joke? I don't get it.
Bret Hart, but that'd be only an A, not an E.
Yeah, Owen Hart's the dead Hart brother, though. I don't get it either.
Explain that to us, Cody.
Well, Owen Hart, he fell from a fucking ceiling, went splat.
My sister was live. She lived in Kansas at the time.
Are you counting?
Whoa,
It happened
really?
in Kansas. They thought it was part of the show, and they didn't know that he died till they got home and saw it on the news.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Happened in your town, Zach.
Huh?
Happened in Kansas.
Oh, I'm not in Kansas. I'm in St. Louis, bud.
That's what I meant. That's where they. Yeah, it was in St. Louis. She lived in Kansas, but they were at the show in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
They
Gotcha.
lived in Leavenworth, right across that little bridge.
I'm pretty sure it happened in Kansas City,
It might have been. I don't know. You know how they're right there together. It's one
but
of them.
it's Missouri, so it happened in your state, Zach.
We'll have Jamie fact check that.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait, we have a
Sure
Jamie
is.
now?
I'll be your Jamie. Hold on a second.
Ooh. Raheem Mostert came off the board. That was a good pick. That's who I was actually looking at. Hunter Henry came off the board.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
What?
He died in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's where I was born.
I know my Owen Hart trivia. That piece of it, anyway.
I didn't even know who he was. I just remember my sister telling me about it. Some wrestler dying, and I put it together later.
Oh, Cody explained his name. It's a paintball team name, I guess. So nothing significant to football or Owen Hart, but that was a nice little trip down memory lane talking about good old Owen, the king of hearts.
I prefer what was his name, Tank Abbott, like the least unsung heart amongst all of them.
You talking the guy with the big long goatee? It wasn't Tank Abbott. That was the MMA fighter. What was his name?
What was that guy's name?
I can't remember.
The Anvil, Jim Neidhart. I can't believe I know that.
It wasn't Tank Abbott though.
Speaking
Not
of
a wrestling
kings,
fan, bro. Don't accuse me.
I need to speak to the King of Beards about your employment later sometime in the next week or so, Gar.
King of Beards. That's
Me?
you, if you didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Ain't you out of Fuels?
that's the rumor. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to call you sometime this week.
All right,
After
that works. Do. Who's up? Oh, who is that?
That is John. He was on auto draft for the majority of this draft, but then he came back
Oh, just to slow it down. Cool.
just to slow
Oh,
everything
yeah, that's
down.
the best.
I love it.
We were moving at a pretty good clip there for a minute.
It's getting down to the meat.
It's getting down to where everybody in your mock drafts are already on auto pick, so it's just flying through at this point.
Yep.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna auto draft around. Like even my kicker, I'm trying to make sure. Nope. I just won't do it. It's never been kind to me.
You've already messed up by not drafting. I've got 3 kickers right now.
That is smart. It's called football, isn't it?
Right? They're the only ones that use their
You know
feet.
who my kicker is, bro.
You should let us put kickers in the flex.
I want
For
to
sure, bro.
I want to draft a tournament this year.
That big money league that I play in, they cancel kickers altogether.
That's rough.
Kickers'
We don't-
lives matter, man.
We don't even draft them no more.
Yeah,
so.
dude.
Y'all
They
gonna
can
love
win
this
and
pick.
lose a game. Hard.
Tyler Higbee. Haven't heard of the dude.
Tight end for the Rams.
Hoping for golf to bounce back, huh?
I just needed a tight end, and he was on there.
Yeah, I remember feeling that way a minute ago.
And then I went and got your boy.
I should probably pick up a tight end at some point.
Nah, you don't
They
need one.
they do roster.
I'll get there.
You don't need it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, just leave him there.
I mean, Kelsey's off the board. It doesn't even matter now. Man,
Have
nobody
y'all
wants to pick up old David Montgomery.
Have y'all watched the new Bill and Ted?
I
No.
have not. I'm interested to though.
I'm scared of it.
Why?
Why?
I hate when they remake shit and fuck it up.
I think it was great.
I've heard
Like
good
it?
things. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, Keanu is pretty cool and everything. So I'll watch that one.
You know, I had David Montgomery last year, and he didn't do shit for me.
I mean, he's also the running back for the Bears. So
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah, there is that.
They named Trubisky.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that Montgomery pick, but he's like my fourth running back. So
he left practice a few weeks ago, or a couple days ago, and they said that he had a groin injury.
yeah, he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. So I ain't
They
gonna name
named,
him for him anyway.
They named Trubisky starter.
Hold
And
on,
the-
dog's raising hell.
The only reason that he's the starter is because if they didn't name him the starter, you can't bring him back. If they would have named Nick Foles the starter, then he would have been
He would
the
have been
guy.
gone.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I know that I swore I would never take Aaron Rodgers, but Matt Ryan was the one up, and I swear I'll never take 2 Falcons either, because every time I take multiple picks from the heart, it bites me. So
Well, and it's always either the one gets the points and the other one sits there, or vice versa. So you never.
but when
never
they
get
connect, when him and Julio connect for a big game, they go off. But when they don't connect, they both suck. So I guess it's hit or miss.
Tyler Boyd, I like that. That's big time energy this light, man. I think everybody's sleeping on Burrow. I think he's gonna make them at least not competitive, but I don't know. They'll have better stats.
He can definitely slide in there. AJ Green hasn't been like super great, but I guess
And that's the thing is if AJ happens to show up and be injured like he always is, then other guys are going to
open.
have to fill in. Yeah.
And he's 33,
Hey,
I
fellas.
think, or he will be 33 this season.
Ain't
That's
nothing
not
wrong with
very
that.
young for a wide receiver.
are they starting Burrow right out the gate?
As far as I know.
Oh,
For that
if
kid.
they don't,
Yeah,
then I don't know what they did with the pick.
I mean, they picked him first overall. They got rid of Andy Dalton. I
Yeah.
mean,
He's
they made the moves to make him the starter.
that's going to be tough for him with no preseason. He's just going to meet a brick wall right off the bat.
Yeah.
But first round pick, you know.
Well, fellas, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna watch a movie.
Mhm.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, bro.
All right.
We bored him to death, I guess.
I mean, it's not exactly thrilling. It's just talking about what's left,
I've enjoyed our analysis of the draft.
Oh, Cody's sitting here asking about Valhalla, the Assassin's Creed game.
That'd
That's
be very
going to
good.
be a good game.
Absolutely. The end of this
Now
year.
I played the last one that they It's not that they just came out with it, but the last one that they came out with, I was just playing that earlier today.
Odyssey, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Greek Roman mythology one. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, the
I
last
got Drew as my backup again. So
That's funny to hear Drew as a backup quarterback.
yeah, it's a good insurance policy for Lamar.
Yeah, he runs around. He could get hurt for sure.
Yeah, that's the danger. And like I said, like when I rolled my dice, that was my big reach pick. But you saw like Patrick Mahomes came right now, like, and I knew like if I didn't do it, somebody else was going to.
Yeah, that whenever we were talking and I was like, there's this many picks between me and the person picking, I was looking to see like, well, if they fall, I'm definitely taking one of them.
Mhm.
Right.
But I think I was.
I mean,
more
and they're
leaning towards-
projected to go to you. I think, at that point, like if we draft the way they're telling us to, you're supposed to get it.
Right.
But nobody is falling for that.
I mean, I was sitting there just
Everybody
like,
wants to-
okay, let them come.
Oh
I was gonna take Pat Mahomes in the third round if he fell to me.
yeah, that's a no-brainer pick if you can make it. Third round for those two is actually pretty low or far, I guess.
I felt like Lamar out of the two, and the only reason I went with him is because and my dad has jinxed people by saying it, but when people sign a big extension, it seems like right after they sign that extension, they'll put up like a bad season. I don't want to say the word I was going to
They
say,
get
but
comfortable.
yeah,
Lamar's hunting for his big paycheck.
yeah. And he's
Makes
still
sense.
got it to prove. He's got an MVP, but he didn't win enough playoff games to satisfy. So, but let me see what my team's looking like. Do I have another Baltimore Raven? I don't. Man, here's another reach for you, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a rookie. I think old Mark Ingram is injury prone, and I think that dude right there is gonna shine this year.
There you go.
Hmm.
Another rookie pull for Harvey.
Yep. It's really not a bad idea when you're talking about running backs because, like you said, them old dudes get injured.
Well, and Baltimore
Yeah,
features the run so much that even if he doesn't get hurt, who's to say he's not gassed for 80 yards down the field and they end up putting my boy in on the red zone. I'm good with that.
Yep, he gets you to be.
Yeah. I think he was the 24th or 42nd? It was one of those two numbers. He was one of the top 40 picks this year. I think he was the Ravens' first pick. Okay.
Come here. Come here.
Sorry. That's a
Is
steal
the dog going to make a pick for you?
What?
Is the dog going to make a pick for you?
I'm trying. Might do all right.
The pick that I was going to let Grayson pick for me was going to be Le'Veon Bell. I had it queued up and I was just going to let him press the button. And then that way, if he sucked, I was going to blame that on Grayson all season
perfect.
long. Yeah.
That's perfect.
But then he ran off before I could do that. So I have to take
You
ownership
have to
of
eat
it.
that.
Yep.
Damn kid.
Yeah.
If he would have just stayed for 5 more minutes, I would have been able to blame it all on him. Oh, you screwed up my draft. Take this $25 out your ass.
That's not much of these days. I don't know how many looks you even get for 25. 2.5.
No, I don't like playing fantasy football for a lot of money. I know a lot of guys are in leagues for several $100 and stuff.
I'd
But
never do that.
25
That would
is
make it
enough to-
more. Yeah, I enjoyed this with y'all. If I was playing for $100, $200, it would be cutthroat city.
It'd be fun.
I'm not getting on no camera and talking to y'all.
Right.
I'm in the
it's-
war room focused.
It's definitely more like $25 is just there to kind of keep everybody interested, even if you have a shit season. Oh, somebody went and got Cam Newton.
Was that going to
Smart
be your guy?
pick, Jose.
no, that wasn't going to be my next pick. It would have been a pick down the road, maybe, but
9th round for him though. That's not bad.
I mean, his average draft pick is
Seriously,
like
bro.
140 something.
Sure, but that was when he was busted up with Carolina.
No, that was
The whole
this
new-
season. All
Oh,
these
was it?
mock drafts, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Surely that's
mean,
not his
but,
starting
like-
quarterback, though.
He is a sleeper to be like a bounce back comeback player of the year type. So
Okay, that's his backup. He's got Patrick Mahomes as his starter,
Oh,
so that makes sense.
that's not a bad. Yeah, hell yeah.
bad duo. Somebody
Mhm.
took James White. That was my pick
Of course, it was.
because that was going to be yours.
Always happens.
Nah,
Man, week 8, whoever I play, like so many of my people were on buys, but it's all right. Like
see,
is
that's
what it
one
is.
thing that I always try to be conscious of when I'm drafting. Is I want the best value for the pick,
Get
but
the
I
guys
also
that are-
don't want to have guys in the same position that are have the same bye weeks.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
always try to be mindful of that.
For sure. But I mean, one of them is a quarterback position, so I've already got that solved. But I'm still not real happy about the other two.
Justin called you the Beard King, and Cody calls you Steroid Beard.
That works. I'll take them. Mhm.
Ronald Jones slipped that far, huh? Damn.
Well, because Fournette came in and punted him down the roster.
Stole the show.
Yeah,
Oh,
but according to your
my
boy
pick is
Zach,
still
he's
there.
going to the XFL, dude. I know you were a part of the podcast where it was the hot take. He's going to the XFL. You don't know?
He's gonna
Yeah,
get hurt. He's gonna get hurt this year and hang up the NFL cleats.
we'll see about that.
I'm not
Zach.
even laughing at that because, like, I halfway could see that, man. Fournette's made of glass, like kind
That
of like
is
a couple
true.
of Yankees I know.
You said it, not me.
You didn't have to. Good pickup. Hey, that's my other defense in other league.
Buffalo, yeah. They were sitting there
Mhm.
for a long time, and I was eyeballing them and throwing the misdirect on what I wanted so that Zach would not even clue in on that I was getting a defense.
Oh,
I think it worked.
damn.
Zach looked buffaloed.
Oh,
You know
Oh.
what?
Oh,
Did I take your guy again?
Zach has got me twice this draft, and I think last year you got me twice. You got me on Drew Brees and somebody else, and you just got Christian Kirk. I was sitting here waiting on him. Oh,
I almost
nice
went-
rub sweep, bro.
man, we are moving into the 10th round once Justin makes his pick.
Christian
Let's
Kirk
get into the nitty.
If one of the big boys goes down for what's his name? Murray.
Well, Larry is supposedly having like a contract dispute or something like that. So it's
No
not
shit.
even necessarily somebody has to go down. Yeah, I think like I don't want to swear about that. So you can still draft him ahead of me. But yeah, from what I read, yeah, I think you might be having a contract dispute. Y'all can fact check me on that.
Jamie,
Yeah, Jamie's got it. We'll pull that up.
Right. Yeah. Where's Jamie at?
yeah, that's what we've been wondering for 2 years.
I guess they left him in California.
oh,
Ooh,
No.
CD Lamb
CD
coming off
Lamb.
the board. That was a good pick. Good
Very
pick.
good pick. Yes.
Solid pick, yep.
Justin says he's loaded with running backs, so that definitely is a good pick for him to pick a wide receiver this late.
I've
Especially
got
one.
I've got 2 run backs.
Ooh.
I didn't go running back heavy either.
I've got 6 wide
I didn't
receivers. now.
either. Well,
I would-
actually, that's a lie. I got Sack one, and then I got Jonathan Taylor Thomas. So I did kind of go a little heavy.
I only
Yeah.
have two. I only have two.
Hey, did y'all see where Tim Allen and that dude that was Al are doing another show?
Oh, really? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got anything to do with Home Improvement or if it's a spinoff or whatnot, but
Damn, Jerry Judy was a good pick too.
All right.
He loaded up with rookie wide receivers with his 2 picks.
That is scary though. That is scary. The fact that they're both receivers.
Matt Breida coming off the board.
sounds like a cheese.
Nice.
I got him in my other league.
Slice
Nice
of
slice
Breida.
of soft burrito and some bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jerry Judy. I don't know. That sounds like a talk show host.
It does. Judge Jerry Judy.
Ooh.
that could be a team name.
That's true. Hell yeah.
Too bad she doesn't have a catchphrase.
Who, Judge Judy?
Like you're fired.
Yep.
Yeah. Kicking ass, taking names. I don't know.
Yeah, like get out of my fucking courtroom, or oops, get out of my bleeping courtroom.
You can say
Edit.
this is an adult show.
Cut that part out.
I think I'll get a tight end maybe. Yeah.
There
we go.
Justin texted me and said one of these wide receivers have to pan out.
You would think.
Hardcore.
Hopefully it's CD Lamb because I've got his quarterback.
Hopefully not, because Dallas.
I picked
I mean,
up Cooper.
you picked up Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 Giants, so I'm staying away. I hope the Cowboys have a rough go of it in New York.
That's what she said.
I've got 2 Giants.
Uh,
I mean, how would that work, really?
I don't know.
Boobs.
I didn't take calculus. Like after algebra, I pieced out.
I was thinking like giant boobs.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in.
I thought you were talking about 2 giant logs.
I don't know how that even works, man.
That's what I was saying. How does that even work?
I
This is where the confusion lies.
I think that's a medical issue, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen
you should
I've-
go to a fucking doctor.
I've seen snakes with 2 heads, guys. I mean,
Are they going to have to remove
same
one?
principle.
Can you imagine if you had 2 having to pick?
Is one like benign or do they both work?
I don't know. I mean, it's a theoretical question. I mean, if your junk looks like a hydra and you got to pick one, which one are you going to do?
Probably the last one.
I mean, if you're married, would it be cheating to use the other one, or would you just get to have DPs all the time?
You have to be Mormon.
There you go.
Why?
That would
Yeah.
probably work.
Because
Polygamous
then,
families.
yeah, it's legally. I mean, you could live on the wild side of life, go down Skid Row and fuck whores if you want, if you're, not a Mormon, but that's illegal.
Oh Lord, did he not? He didn't pick him. Oh, let me go get that man. That freed the slaves, John Brown out of Buffalo. Everybody slept on him.
What I'm surprised about is Robbie Gould.
Of all
Come-
the kickers, Harrison Butker's out there, bro.
He's solid gold.
I get that he is
Bingo.
a Bears fan and Gould was the king of the Bears kicking woes for a long time. But come on now.
Whatever.
Y'all see, I have fans.
You have fans. Hi, Garth. Look, there you go. I'll even
See?
He does have fans.
and he's got steroid beard.
Yep,
That's
steroid
the new nickname for Garth, apparently.
I wish
yeah,
I
I mean, that
edit
works.
people's names. I would make yours steroid Garth. Edit
Oh.
name. I can.
People would be real confused if you named me Steroid Garth and I just saw my fat ass. Like, does he eat steroids? Does he eat steroids and just sit there? Yeah,
It's a specific
that's
brand
what I do.
that promote hair
I
growth.
take steroids and I go to Pals.
Right.
Oh,
That's how a real
wow.
pimp does it.
Yeah. Only curl I do is 12-ounce curls, son.
Man, I would love if I could get some kind of petition going to bring pals to Florida. But I know they won't. I know they
It
won't.
ain't gonna happen, son.
I know.
Man,
That's
they
what
even
you
got it in
gave up. You
Knoxville.
gave up pals when you moved to the warm
Really?
weather.
Yeah. No, it's the dude that owns it, Pal Barger. I think the deal is he didn't want to set up a Pals anywhere where he couldn't drive and come back within a day, which I think he could make Knoxville and back in a day. I don't know.
He can make Jacksonville, Florida, and back in the day, he would just be in the car a lot.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
what-
know, a lot of
Right.
cocaine maybe, but
It's doable. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
going to
Well-
Florida. He can stock up.
yeah. I mean, plus, hey, if he brought the Dr. Enough machine, what?
Oh, see, now
That's
we're
word
talking.
to somebody's mother.
Yeah, man, there ain't nothing like a Dr. Enough with Razzie. Get some of that raspberry syrup in it. Shit.
I agree. I like that.
Never tried it. I'll have to.
Oh,
I'll have to
you
give
But
it a
I
can,
don't
try.
like the Fountain Dr. Enough though, man.
I don't really either.
You know, I don't think it tastes like Dr. Enough much. What I do is I live kind of close to one, so I get it with light ice, and I get home and I pour it in like a, you know, just like a big cup, and get all the ice out. I don't think it tastes like Dr. Enough. I think it just tastes different and good.
It tastes more like a Sprite or a Sierra Mist.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
fountain.
I would say Sierra Mist is on point. Yeah.
Which I mean, I still order it because I like being able to go through a drive-through and say, "Let me get one of them large Dr. Enoughs." But
Yeah. Get a liter of Dr. Enough.
I know it's not real though.
You guys order the Deuce from Pals yet?
The what?
The Deuce.
Somebody has.
I
a Deuce.
thought that was a show on HBO.
That's what I did earlier.
No, we've been having the Elizabeth
Lord have
Cyclones
mercy.
players on our
Oh,
show.
You
and,
probably have to go to the Elizabethton Pals for that.
Well, get on it.
Now, you know where I'm going if I go to Elizabethton. Red ginger or red,
red chili?
chili.
Red
Yeah, yeah. Red, there's a red ginger. Yeah, red chili or fucking blue circle, man.
Man, I've been seeing a lot of Blue Circle videos of people taking their burger challenge. That's pretty bad. You have to eat a certain number of burgers in
No, that's not a ticker.
in 30 minutes or whatever, and they're like 37 is the record right now.
Nah,
That has to hurt.
nah. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine shitting 37 burgers the next day.
Are they like? I mean, are we talking like legit burgers, like Crystal Burgers, or
Whatever burger they make, I guess. Like a
Justin texted me and said wrong Blue Circle, so apparently
that's what I
I'm-
was thinking. Yeah, because I'm not aware of. I mean, I like knowing the dudes that work there. I feel like they would be amused if you brought in a sack of hamburgers and were just like, "Watch this." They might give you a free sandwich, but I don't. Yeah,
watch.
that'd be a weird fucking flex, though, wouldn't it? Just walk in somewhere with a sack of hamburgers and eat them.
I'm gonna eat all these.
Like, don't break eye contact with the receptionist, and then walk out.
What do I get for free from doing this?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Intimidation.
I think you get a t-shirt or something and you get your name on the big board.
Oh, that's yeah. White folks love that. Put her name on a board.
Justin said they used to have that at the
Ooh, take a
Elizabeth.
picture, put it on the fucking wall.
They used to
Yeah.
have that at the Elizabeth one, but now they just do stubs only.
Oh.
It didn't work out in Elizabeth, apparently.
Well, probably not. But hey, they got a fucking Taco John's too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's so unfair, bro.
You like
Hey.
you like to use some Taco John's?
Yeah, man, I fucks with them. What's the it's like the cheese, the
The
cheese, and
potato Olays. The
Yeah.
potato Olays. Yes.
Yeah,
See, I used to always think that Taco John's was an Elizabethan only establishment, but then I found out that it's a chain, dude. They have those
Yeah,
things
just
all over the
nowhere
place.
else around here.
Right.
yeah.
But they have them in a lot of other places.
They got one more of those than they got Jack in the Boxes around here,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
and that hurts my heart.
Where is
that's
the closest Jack in the Box to you guys?
Asheville.
Is there
They
one
have
in
one in Asheville?
Asheville?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
shit.
like our side of Asheville. You have to go past it and then like kind of come loop
Yeah.
back. But yeah, the last time I went there, me and the person I went with, we got like $29 worth of food, and like there was nothing left when we got done. And then like 30 minutes later on the way home, it was like you felt like you were gonna die, like that kind of pain, but it was worth it, you know. Because
Man,
like we went like 45 miles out of our way to go to the Jack in the Box.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Last time I was in Asheville, a couple weeks ago, we went to Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack. Probably the best fried chicken I've ever had. Oh, it's fucking amazing. And Sealy, we got him a chick. We didn't look at the menu really. We just called ahead and ordered, and we got him a chicken biscuit.
Oh,
You know, safe for a kid.
so good.
Well, yeah, they took like a big old cat head biscuit, cut it in half, and put like half a chicken breast on each, and then smothered it with cheddar cheese on top of like a sweet potato hash, and then covered it in gravy.
God damn.
It was yeah, he liked it. I mean, shit.
I bet he did.
I got chicken and waffles because fuck.
Hey, hell yes, that's what I got in Vegas. Like I could have had like anything. We literally had like, what restaurant you want to go to, and I was like the one that has chicken and waffles for sure.
Yeah, man. Fuck, give me two fried chicken thighs and some waffles, and I'm good.
Damn it, Garth.
What?
That's who I was about to take, was Zach Moss.
Well, at least it wasn't me this time.
I hope that he's not as good as everybody thinks, because I've got Singletary as one of my main backs in my other league.
Well, I think Moss is being looked at as kind of the goal line
I know.
running back, so he's going to poach a lot of those touchdowns.
I know. My man's got to break off them 15, 20-yard bursts.
I need a kicker.
That Latavius pickup, though, with Kamara being where he's at, bruh. Like, I can't believe everybody just passed that. Like I even passed it up. Like, wow. Good pick.
Thank you. That was my plan B, I guess, because Zach Moss was my plan A for that pick. But
Woohoo!
I mean,
Hey,
really,
hey,
you think
you
about the situation.
I wanted Prescott, so
do I smell a trade?
now I got a fuck ton of running or wide receivers though.
I've got a lot of wide receivers too. I'm trying to get more balanced right now. Oh, here comes all the kickers coming off the board, it looks like.
I went and got mine, and everybody was like, and then everybody else went and got one.
I'll probably draft a kicker about round 16. Yep.
Whatever's
Hey,
left.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
I got the dude from Tampa Bay, and I ended up having to replace him because he got cut. I ended up having to pick up a Houston Texans kicker.
Somebody
like
picked up
you said-
Minshew.
Like from the team or somebody like shank him.
No, I mean, like, he got booted. He's like,
Oh.
he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know like he got cut.
Justin
No, he
picked up
missed-
Gardner Minshew, guys.
That's
He
hilarious.
missed a ton of extra points last year. Like, and he would nail like long field goals, but like they said, they were gonna have a zero tolerance policy, and they brought in like 3 kickers to compete with him. So like the pressure was on, and obviously he crumbled. Okay.
Is that Hooper dude the guy who used to be in Atlanta?
Yeah.
It is, right? That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
didn't think they even traded him. What are we doing here?
Oh Lord, we're deep in it now.
Yeah.
Sammy 2 times.
Captain
I've had him
Kirk,
for 2 years.
come on down.
Eh.
Captain
Good
Kirk
luck
does pretty good in fantasy. He scores quite a bit. He's got Adam Thielen, and he's got a rookie wide receiver from LSU that's going to be pretty good for him.
He's also willing to die this season.
That's right. If I die, I die.
So,
I mean, you want that kind of guy on your team.
yep.
Did he say that on some podcast or something? I
Yeah,
didn't
you
hear.
hear about that? Yeah, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
on some sort of like radio show or some shit, and
He-
he basically said he doesn't care if he gets coronavirus.
He channeled Ivan Drago,
Yeah.
and he said, "If I die, I die."
Well, I guess all I can say is that's gangster. You know,
And if there's one thing about Kirk Cousins,
that we all know is that
It's
he
that
is
he's gangster.
gangster.
Clearly.
Yeah. He's living in a gangster's
I
paradise.
mean,
we
he's got
know
that
that.
extra money.
That's
Mhm.
a fact.
So, backing up.
Old Larry Fitz is still on board.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be wide open when D-Hop's still
Ooh,
team.
Boogie. Huh. Reach.
Mohamed Sanu is a free agent? What the fuck?
He was recently cut by the Pats.
Man, I guess I didn't like
He
him
just sitting out there,
last year too, didn't
free
they?
agent. Man.
They picked him up late last year, I'm pretty sure too. I guess I didn't like it.
Yeah, they traded for him late last year, and he didn't work out very well. He only caught. I could probably tell you how many balls he dropped as opposed to how many he caught.
Hmm.
Because he was about a 50% man, and he didn't get a lot of targets anyway, so that's not a very good look.
Yep.
Damn.
Whoever's hitting the vape or whatever, it sounds like a jet craft or jet
I know it's
airline
that
or
just
whatever
now.
jet craft, yeah. An
A
aircraft,
plane.
an aircraft, a plane taking off
No,
every
it
time you hit it.
doesn't have to be a plane. It can be anything powered by a jet.
I think
That's
it's
right.
probably a jet craft.
It sounds more like a jet ski, I guess.
It's a swamp boat with a jet on it.
Yep. Redneck's dream. I got me this jet boat.
There's got to be a joke in there about wearing Air Force Ones on a jet boat or something. I don't know.
Oh man,
Who's the backup to Kamara?
Latavius, and he done got drafted.
I was
Son,
just going to say, did somebody take him? That's a pretty good
you
pick. Late.
you a day late and a dollar short.
got him?
Sorry. No,
That's a good pick.
yeah, Brandon did.
That's a good pick, man. Very good pick. I got him in a couple of mock drafts.
Well, you didn't get him in the real one.
I was gonna say that doesn't do you a fucking lick of good.
No, but he was on my radar.
Fucking smart ass as usual.
I mean, that's how I roll. You know that.
I know. If you weren't a smart ass, I'd think something was wrong with your health.
Because then if he gets traded or sits out or whatever, there you go.
Yes. Man, what's this look like? Okay, I'll take him.
Okay.
That's a backup.
Backup tight end.
Yeah. And he was on somebody's sleeper chart that I read talking about how quick he was for a tight. He runs like a 4.6. So I don't know, something else, something good about him.
Let's see. What is it? That guy in the replacements that he's fast but he can't catch. They have to put sticky all over his hands for him to, and then he can't get the ball off.
It's been so long since I've seen that damn movie.
Forever.
I mean, we were talking about Keanu Reeves earlier. That one popped in.
That
my
is a
head.
good callback, by the way.
Look, I am a professional podcast host, okay? I know how to work a conversation like that. Bring back some old callbacks from earlier in the episode. Keep everybody,
I had all
you know,
Hey, hold your horses. I was trying to give you credit, you
talk
know.
about
I mean,
jet crafts.
yeah, you talk about jet crafts a lot. That's definitely part of your podcast format. But we're down to 3 picks, right? So Grayson, pick for your dad because he's doing a horrible job. And y'all have a good draft, rest of y'all's draft, and the rest of y'all's night. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the camera.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out, man.
Good luck this year.
All right. So then there were 3 in the draft room.
Yep. These are all the backup picks.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much just filling out the bench at this point.
Yeah.
You got a kicker yet, Garth?
No.
You're missing.
No. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Garth says, I don't need to kicker. I'm about to get my kicker right here, and I'm getting Greg the leg.
And that's who I was looking at for kicker, but I was going to wait like 4 rounds.
I figure, Dallas is a good offense. They are projected to score a lot of points. And if you've got a team that moves the ball a lot, they're at least going to be in field goal contention a lot. So get somebody that's got a good leg and who has been accurate and has scored a lot of points. Greg the leg.
There you go.
And I figured I'd take him before Garth could.
Oh yeah, you knew I was looking at that.
I did. I saw your eyes, and the screen was reflecting off of them. So I got nothing.
What you're given.
Yeah, let's see. God,
I'm
I hate-
surprised that we still have people watching us, to be honest.
yeah, I hate picking. I don't know. I hate picking in the middle. I guess it's a decent place to pick, but
Why?
I don't know. I guess I kind of most of the time I always end up towards the front of the back, so it's like I get 2 picks and then I just wait a while. I don't know. This is just weird.
Yeah, it's funny. The 3 of us are 7, 8, and 9 in the draft order. So we are the middle of the pack. And Zach and I were talking before we came on about how that is a hard spot because at where I am at 8, all the top tier running backs are usually gone.
Right.
And you've got your like, oh, this is a fringe running back guy, or I could get one of the top wide receivers, and it really throws off your draft.
Yeah. I think I think PPR makes that easier though, because you're not so set in having to go running back right off the bat, where I think in a non PPR league running backs are more important than in non PPR.
Yeah.
At least drafting wise. But I mean, that's just me. Like last night, I didn't get to draft till 9, and it was a non PPR league. So I went running back, and then I knew there's a 12-man league, so I knew it was going to come back. So I was able to get a middle of the road running back, but a top tier wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And the
that's
way
not
that the league is
horrible.
these days, it's all passing heavy anyway. So if you have a decent running back and good wide receivers, you should be all right.
Right. I think there's probably a handful of running backs that are
Yeah.
really desirable for PPR leagues.
Yeah, it's small.
Once once that's gone,
Yep.
and
they always get hurt. They always get knocked out. So you can't really rely on them.
right. That's the nature of the position.
Yep.
If you're going to be going out for a lot, then you're going to get a lot more open field tackles, and it's not just going to be, hitting a line and getting knocked down and stuff.
Yep.
I'm thinking about picking up a defense too. Should probably do that.
Probably.
See what's
You
up.
don't have your starting defense yet?
No, or a kicker. No, I don't have a full roster yet.
Yeah, you should probably fill that out. We're coming up on the last couple
Titans.
picks.
That's what they say.
I mean, or you could just, go with a real bold move and not pick one.
No defense.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. I talked about him earlier in the draft. I'm going to go ahead and take him. Justin Jefferson, that rookie wide receiver from LSU.
Knows how to catch the ball.
I think he's going to fit in nicely in Minnesota.
Got the Chiefs D. Interesting.
Team not necessarily known for their D, but they have been a little bit better.
It's
Towards the end
also
of
the
last season,
14th
yeah.
round. So.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. The Rams D was still on the board.
Justin doesn't have a kicker either.
KLM.
Kickers' lives matter. Absolutely.
Marginally.
There are still some decent ones out there. Obviously not Matt Gay because he got cut, but you've got Dan Bailey still on the list for Minnesota. He used to kick in Dallas for a lot of years. Brandon McManus in Denver. McManus and Matt Prater from Detroit have kind of like this ongoing thing where whichever one, I think it's either whichever one has the longest, or if either one of them break the record for the longest field goal, then that entire city gets free beer from Bud Light.
Oh shit.
I don't know. That's kind of like that should be a verse in Alanis Morissette's song "Ironic." Like, oh, it's free beer, but it's Bud Light.
Yeah, but free makes everything better.
I mean, that's like Gardner Minshew has the Bud Light promotion where if you take him in the first round or first overall or something
First
like
overall,
that,
yeah, I think.
then you could win free Bud Light.
Yeah, that's not enough.
No, it's not enough to tank your draft for some free Bud Light.
High Life? All right, I'd do it.
What about regular Bud?
No Bud Heavy.
No.
I saw a meme that had it had Patrick Mahomes, the champagne of quarterbacks, and I commented, I'm like, y'all know that Miller High Life is the champagne of beer, and it's pretty fucking average, right?
Fuck you.
That's hilarious.
I do know that is your beer of choice, though. So
That's a niche beer to pick.
Well, back in not like I still don't go to a lot of shows, but especially in my 20s, craft beer wasn't around really. I mean, all you could find was maybe Dead Guy or something from Rogue. So, the cheap beers were really, Bud Heavy, PBR, and High Life. I didn't like Bud Heavy or PBR. PBR just, oh God, fucks my stomach up. So I drank High Life and kind of just that's what I drank for 10 years. I mean, I got the High Life girl tattooed on me.
That's legit.
So, yeah. So, as far as a good cheap beer, I usually go High Life or Yingling.
Gotta love a Yingling.
Yeah, we didn't have it down here for a long time. But luckily we live close to Virginia where they did have it, just something about distributors or whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Yingling, but they stick to the East Coast.
Yeah, for the longest time, I mean, they were almost like northern East Coast.
Yeah.
And they finally come down south a good bit, but I don't think can you get it?
Nope.
No.
I think you can get it in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's about as close as it gets.
Still going slow this late. That's crazy.
yeah, a lot of people are taking their time on these picks.
Well, got to look for sleepers.
Yeah, that's what we're at this point in the draft, just trying to find the right sleeper and the guy that's going to put you over the edge.
Yeah, I don't know. My favorite is watching after the first week. There's always one or two players that have breakout games. Their first week, and then so you see people on the waiver wire scrambling to get these people, and then it's just a bust from the rest of the season on.
Yeah, that always happens.
I've been victim to it as well, so I try my best to stay off the waiver wire. Week 1 or 2, but who knows?
going to be an interesting season for sure.
Yes, it is. It'll be one to watch with all the COVID restrictions and the protocols that they have to go through. And then, we've got some big name guys that have opted out for the season. See how that impacts the rest of everything. And, if one team happens to have an outbreak on their team, are they going to have to forfeit games?
Yeah. How are they going to do the makeup games? Like, because they have no room for any of that, really.
There's also a potential, other sports teams have, not wanted to play as a form of protest. So that's always an outside chance as well. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of questions this season. I think it'll be one of the most interesting we've seen thus far, and not because of the amazing gameplay or anything.
Yeah, all the other shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that the Vols canceled their little scrimmage because 44 people tested positive? I don't know if it's just players or what, but they canceled their scrimmage, I guess, today.
No, I hadn't seen that at all.
44 positive tests.
Oh, no, I've been busy doing the dad life.
Probably gonna steal your pick here, but I don't care.
Not mine. I would have been able to pick him before you.
Oh, that's right. It flipped.
Well, I think I'm gonna get a kicker this round.
That's a bold move.
Let's see what's out there. No one really pinpoint. Mason Crosby. I'm sure Aaron Rodgers can get it within field goal range. But it's cold up there and they don't play in a dome. So,
yep. That's
another thing to try to consider is if you can get a kicker that plays in a dome, because then it's way easier for them.
And yeah, at least, home games, you're going to have much, much better chance.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's the worst city to kick in? I'm sure I'm sure somebody knows for sure, but you'd have to think somewhere up north.
Yeah. Well, Minnesota plays in a dome, right? So that's a good one. Green Bay's probably not easy.
What about Giants? Are Giants in a dome?
No.
Yeah, you'd have to think that'd get kind of hairy.
Jets and Giants play in the same spot, don't they, or no?
Yep, they do.
So that's tough.
Damn. Brandon Janice stole my pick this late in the draft.
Larry fell to 16th.
Ouch. This is a big one, guys.
Antonio Brown.
AB, baby. AB. Let's go.
Did anyone get Josh Gordon? I guess I can't really look now, can I?
I guess.
Let's see.
Look at pick history.
After the draft, I think we can search the wire.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a good late round pick. Hell, it doesn't even have to be that late because he got signed by the Seahawks. So.
Right.
If you can keep him from smoking.
And Brandon schooled me on that. They don't test for weed like they used to.
Well, yeah, I had heard that they were letting up because of, a lot of teams play in states where it's legal, plus just for pain management. I mean, it's very hard to imagine weed as a performance enhancing drug.
Yeah. I mean, maybe for a kicker, so he could be in tune with whatever and keep the nerves down or something. But like, if you're a wide receiver, you probably don't want to be stoned.
Harvey just texted me and said, "Watch this." So he's got something up his sleeve for his last pick.
Is he? What pick is he?
He'll be the second to last one.
Yeah, here comes Treble, I believe.
Yes, I didn't understand that nickname, and I meant to ask him about it.
I don't know. It sounds like a tagline from the movie Pitch Perfect, or Perfect Pitch, or whatever. I don't know.
You're right. Yep. With what's her name?
Hey,
Yep.
Pitch
Yep.
Perfect featured the Green Bay Packers, so that's relevant for the football. Yeah,
That's why I brought it up, obviously.
I know you're a professional as well. That's how you do.
Yeah, so professional. Hmm.
This was fun. This was a fun draft.
Let's see.
Yeah. I normally don't get to do live drafts. I'm normally at a music festival. So
Like you were last year.
yeah, but that didn't happen.
Last year, I had to sneak this draft in before we went to a fucking wedding.
I remember something like I remember a lot of people like I wasn't the only one that was struggling.
But I set the dates for these things well in advance, so it's not my fault that you guys don't know how to plan.
Hey, I didn't plan the wedding.
Well, you should have.
Yeah, I should have. It would have been the day after our draft.
Harvey took Joe Burrow.
That's not a bad pick.
Joe Burrow with his last pick. Yeah, that's not bad. He might have a breakout season, so we'll see. Guys, we thank everyone that's been tuning in, watching us just talk nonsense as we stare at our computers and pretend to know what we're doing in fantasy football. Tune in on
Right.
Monday whenever we do a recap and we talk about what's happening in the actual world of sports. So we'll talk to you guys then. Peace.